Hi, my name is Gursevak Singh and people know me by the name of Guru. I come from a very small town near Amritsar which is called Gurdaspur. As far as talking for my family, we are 4 people in the family: my mom, my dad, my younger brother and myself. And as far as my education is concerned, I am a graduate from Bangalore University in fashion and apparel design. Honestly, life is a very unpredictable business. When I talk about life, uh, what I feel is opportunities are coming to us almost every day. It is just up to us how we look at these opportunities and how we actually catch hold of these opportunities. It is not necessary that every opportunity that you get has to be really a big opportunity. जैसे किसी ने बोला है कि बूंद बूंद से घड़ा भरता है. You can actually grab small opportunities and create your space in the market and actually become a bigger person. I mean, there is no shortcut to it. Everybody, when I say everybody, then mean all these people who have achieved something in life, they have taken a longer route. They have actually had their shares of struggles and they haven't compromised with anything. So, same way, I take a life as a very great opportunity. Whatever comes your way, just pick it up. Don't leave an opportunity. You never know who is watching you and what's going to change your life. So, well, like mentioned earlier, I am from a very small town in Punjab called Gurdaspur, and that's where I did my 10th. After my 10th, I moved to Jalandhar, which is another town in Punjab. That's where I did my 11th and 12th. While I was studying in my 11th and 12th, I was making sure that I get good marks, and I really wanted to go for fashion designing, and I was already preparing myself. I was already researching. I was already talking to different colleges and checking their percentage. And then I found this college in Bangalore and sent them an email, and then they replied, and suddenly the life gives me a twist. A small guy from a small town land up in Bangalore, which is altogether a different culture, different language, and the education system is very different from what we follow in Punjab. So for me, as a student, it was honestly a struggle for 6 months to basically understand the guidelines, understand the patterns of how they follow, understand the language. So that's how I actually landed up in Bangalore. And while I was studying fashion designing, I was always very curious about other things as concerned as to art. I was always trying my level best to help my seniors, my juniors with whatever I could. I have been using my mother's sewing machine since I was a kid. And when I went to the college, I see this amazing electronic, which is a Japanese machine, which is so difficult to operate. And I was like, okay, I don't think I can operate from this because this is just so fast. Then I got my sewing machine from Punjab, and then I started working on that, and I made a lot of samples. I did a lot of help for my classmates. And while I was studying, I was very interested in makeup also. And we used to do a lot of fashion shows, we used to do a lot of creative stuff, and back then we didn't have makeup brushes, we didn't have makeup products. So I ended up using acrylic paints, fabric paints, or dry crayons on the face and created an amazing look, which apparently I thought was amazing without any guidance. And that just motivated me more towards being a makeup artist. And till I reach my 6th semester, I was very clear that I think I need to try my hands on a different career. And then as soon as I graduated, an opportunity came up to me that somebody sent me a message on Orkut in about, I think this is 2006, that this company coming to Bangalore and they're looking for a makeup artist, and would you be interested to go for an interview? And I decided, I said, yes, why not? And then I called the people for the interview, and then they said, oh, well, we would have 2 rounds. One is verbal interview and one is technical interview where you have to give your demo. And I'm thinking, and I'm like, wow, I don't have a makeup products. How am I supposed to create a makeup look? Oh my God, what am I supposed to do now? Luckily, I had this best friend who was from Iran. I call her up and I'm like, can I borrow your makeup kit? And there she goes. She's kind enough to give me her makeup kit. I believe in making mistake and learning lesson, and this is what I did in my initial years of college. अब बैंगलोर पहुंच गए थे. अब स्ट्रगल था लाइफ में बहुत ज़्यादा. फर्स्ट ईयर के बाद पैसे की बहुत प्रॉब्लम थी. सो आई थॉट आई नीड टू डू समथिंग एल्स, बिकॉज जितने पैसे घर से आ रहे थे उससे गुजारा तो हो ही नहीं रहा था. बहुत मुश्किल था. So one of my friend told me that why don't you try a job opportunity in a call center? I was like, okay, why not? कुछ तो करना है लाइफ में आगे बढ़ने के लिए और पैसे कमाने के लिए. और मैं अब 1 साल स्पेंड कर चुका हूँ बैंगलोर में इस कॉलेज में. अब मैं वापस नहीं जाना चाहता. So I started going for interviews, and I think I gave about 15-16 interviews, and every time I go for interview they would tell me that your English is not good. आपकी लैंग्वेज में बहुत सारा मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस है, which would basically actually we are human being. कहीं ना कहीं दुख लगता है अगर आपको रिजेक्शन मिलता है. बट 2 तरीके हैं इस चीज़ को देखने के. या तो आप रिजेक्शन से अपने आप को नीचे बिठा लो, या आप रिजेक्शन से कुछ सीखो कि क्या फीडबैक मिला है और उस पर इम्प्रूव करो. So then I went for another interview, which was my 16th time. I still remember, Times of India in Bangalore, and I cracked a job interview, and that was my first ever professional job in American call center. Initially 2 months was training, so we were taught how to speak American English, how to speak American accent, how to pronounce few words in a correct way, which was a great learning for me. And वो बोलते हैं ना कि जब आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा मिलना शुरू हो जाता है तो आपका दिमाग ख़राब हो जाता है. So the same story happened with me. पहले घर से 5,000 रुपये आता था. अब मैं सैलरी हर महीने सैलरी ले रहा था, जो कि 35-50 डिपेंडिंग ऑन द सेल्स दैट आई डू. एंड वो ज़्यादा पैसे ने मेरी ज़िंदगी ख़राब कर दी, दिमाग ख़राब कर दिया. पता नहीं चल रहा था कि वो पैसा कैसे सेव कर रहे हैं, कैसे नहीं करना है सेव. पता नहीं था. जितने पैसे आते थे, शॉपिंग कर लो, पार्टी कर लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो. देन कम्स अ टाइम व्हेन आई वाज इन माय 5th सेमेस्टर. 4th सेमेस्टर के एग्ज़ाम के ड्यूरिंग आई स्लेप्ट इनटू एग्ज़ाम्स. तो जब आप कुछ लिखोगे ही नहीं पेपर पे तो क्या होता है, फेल हो जाओगे. सो 2 एग्ज़ाम्स में मैं फ़ेल हो गया. आज तक ये बात मेरे घर वालों को पता नहीं है. देन आई रियलाइज़ कि मैं बैंगलोर करने तो कुछ और आया था, बट मैं कर तो कुछ और रहा हूँ. आया था पढ़ने के लिए, बट यहाँ तो पैसे की गटर में फंस जा रहा हूँ. मतलब कैसे अब बाहर निकलूँ. देन इट वॉज़ अ वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट डिसीजन, एंड आई चोज़ टू लीव माई जॉब एंड गेट बैक टू माई स्टडीज़. Then my 5th semester, then my 6th semester. My 6th semester was the most difficult semester for me. I did not sleep for so many nights because I had submissions for my 4th semester. I had submissions for 6th semester. I used to write my 4th semester exam in the morning, 6th semester exam in the evening on the same day. And that's how I think I learned from my mistake, and I came out. And I think this is one thing which we all should learn, that जब तक आप खुद गलती नहीं करोगे आप कभी सीखोगे नहीं ज़िंदगी में. तो कभी डरना नहीं चाहिए. कुछ ऐसा स्टेप लेने से अपने आप को रोकना नहीं चाहिए. आपको ऐसे लगेगा कि अरे यार, अगर मैं ये काम में अनसक्सेसफुल हो गया तो क्या होगा, लोग क्या कहेंगे. ऑल दैट should not matter to you. You should stay focused. You should do whatever your heart says, even if you have a failure, that's okay. That's when you learn, and that's what I learned from. Well, like I mentioned, coming from a very small city, coming from a middle class family, um, had no idea about fashion, had no idea, or nobody in this field. And it was honestly a difficult task, but I was very lucky. I was very fortunate to have my mom dad support. They never stopped me for anything that I was doing. There would be a lot of relatives, there would be a lot of friends and family. They would always say these very demeaning things. मुझे आज भी याद है जब मैंने फैशन डिज़ाइनिंग का कोर्स किया था तो वन ऑफ माई कज़न टोल्ड मी, अरे क्या करेगा, दर्जी बनेगा, सलवार सिलेगा, ये काम करेगा, यही रह गया. एंड आई स्माइल्ड एंड आई लुक्ड एट हिज फेस एंड आई टोल्ड हिम, आई सेड आई शैल टॉक टू यू व्हेन आई बिकम समथिंग. एंड when I started working as a makeup artist, my parents did not understand anything. They did not understood anything what I was doing. I think 3 साल तक तो मैं उन्हें ये बोलता गया कि मैं किसी रिटेल की जॉब में काम करता हूँ और मेकअप के साथ मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं है. So finally my mother came to Delhi, and that's when I took her to backstage at Fashion Week, and I showed her what exactly I do, how exactly it is done. So she sat with me backstage, she saw me working with models, she saw me how we have this amazing bonding with female model, with male model, and how we work as a big family backstage. I think which was eye-opening for her, and that changed her entire perception of me being a makeup artist. And today she happily, I think it's a very proud moment for her when she says my son is a makeup artist. So I would like to say that no matter where you come from, if you have a passion, if you have a nag that you really want to do something, you have to do it. Don't let your failures set you for falling down. I think, as I mentioned earlier, learn from your mistakes. They will always help you become a better person, and make mistake to become a better makeup artist, or any artist for that matter. Professional life has been very roller coaster ride for me, I would say. So first job, which was an amazing opportunity for me to learn how to become a professional and follow the rules of the organization. I joined my first job. They sent me to Dubai for about 6-7 months. I was in Dubai. That's where I got my professional training from Makeup Forever Academy in Dubai. And then we came back to Delhi. I opened a first Makeup Forever pop-up store in Debenhams in DLF Saket. I worked here for about 2 to 3 months. And life is not easy, as I mentioned earlier. So this is 2007 ending or 2008. That's when the recession came to India, and people from my job, they said either you move to Delhi or you leave the job. And I had studied in Bangalore. I had all my contacts in Bangalore, so I wanted to go to Bangalore because I thought that's where I could explore my career more. And so I left the job, came to Bangalore, met my friend. We decided to move to Bombay. Went to Bombay, did a lot of things, did Miss India in 2008, started doing movies, assisting makeup artists, getting 500 rupees per day in a for touch up. I think life had different plans for me. From all the luxury that I got in Dubai, I was back on zero, which obviously changed my life. You get to learn so many things. While I was in Bombay, I was being called by a friend who was my classmate to Bangalore, and she said, I'm doing a Kannada movie and I want you to do the makeup for the movie. And I was like, wow, as long as it's a makeup, I'm game for it, let's do it. So I did my first Kannada movie project Apparently, that movie was very hit. The movie name is Manasare, and that's when I started doing movies. I did 2 more movies, and while I was doing movies, I was always being in touch with my friends from Bombay. So my friend called me up from Bombay and told me that MAC Cosmetic is basically holding a trainings in Sea Princess Hotel Juhu. Do you want to come for an interview? Because I was working on movies, I was working on sets every day, but that, that fixed income was something that I was missing. So I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to work with an organization, learn more, and have a more constant salary. That's when I decided. I went back to Bombay, gave my interview, got selected. Then they said you can come for demo. I went to Camp's Corner Mac store, gave my demo. My demo was very good apparently, and got selected. But the twist, they did not have any place for me in Bombay, so they put my profile on hold for about 7 months. And I go back to Bangalore again. I start to work on movies and other smaller projects that I would get. And finally, the day arrived. I get a call from Bangalore store that, hey Guru, we got your profile and we have a job opening in Bangalore. Why don't you come and join us here? Well, I worked with Mac for a very long time. From Bangalore, I took a transfer to Delhi. I worked in Delhi, set up a store in Mac Promenade, which was the first store in Promenade. And then, one day I thought to myself that मैं इतनी मेहनत, मैं इतनी मुशक्क़त किसके लिए कर रहा हूँ? मेरा अपना तो कुछ है ही नहीं यहाँ पे. ये सब तो मैं किसी और के लिए कर रहा हूँ. Then I took a vacation for 3 days. I went to Kathmandu, and those 3 days were very, very difficult, or I would say a very crucial time for me to decide whether I want to stick to Mac or I want to leave the job and be on my own. I finally came back. I told my manager that I want to leave the job. And she took me out for a coffee and she starts smiling at me. She's like, you're lying. I said, why would I lie? She's like, you're joking. You're just messing up with me. I said, no, I'm not messing up. I really want to quit the job because I think I'm tired of working with same brand for very long time. And, I think I want to do something on my own. And that's about it. And that's when I decided that I want to be a freelancer makeup artist. And I quit my job in 2013, and today we are in 2020. I have been freelancing, and this journey has been really, really great. I have met some of the amazing people while doing my journey. I have had some amazing experience working with some of these biggest celebrities in Bollywood, in Hollywood, or in any other field that I would say. So that's all. There was never looking back. Being a makeup artist, I think this is the great job that I picked up. I think I have no regrets in life. This job has given me a great opportunity to travel the world, to meet the best and the best of makeup artists, to work with most amazing celebrities. My message for all these young talents, all these aspiring makeup artists would be, don't look for shortcuts. We all know that today we live in a social media age. We live in an Instagram and YouTube age where things are much easier. But if you take a longer route, there are more chances that you would have more knowledge and more learning while you are traveling to your destination. This is my message, that do not get demotivated by anybody. If you really want to become a makeup artist, trust me, you have to believe in yourself and stay focused. There is no one around you that actually can put you down and demean you and tell you that you're not worth it. Yes, darling, you are worth it. #mystory.